what we got? We got Sony released a few, talked about a few different things. So we got, just right off the bat, Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse, Kraven the Hunter, Madam Wayne, Gran Turismo, Insidious, The Red Door, The Equalizer 3, and the next Ghostbuster movie. And then a few other like projects like Anyone But You. I think that's about it. So you guys want to just go in order? Oh yeah. And then the very first one they started off the show with was let me get to it. Bad Boys 4. Yeah. The fourth week of shooting. So they just started shooting about a month ago.
Yeah, and I completely forgotten that they were shooting that one. You know, I Bad Boys for Life took a minute to kind of grow on me, but I appreciated it. I appreciated it more with each watch. Like I like the first time I watched it. Don't get me wrong, I didn't hate it at all, but it just didn't. I guess it just didn't work for me as well as the first two did. But then as I watched it more, that's when it started kind of growing on me.
Yeah.
I actually like this one more than I like Bad Boys 2.
You know what? At this point in time, me too.
You know, because I enjoyed watching. I mean, the story was good. It made sense.
It was.
It brought things together. I actually thought they might end the series right there, but I guess Bad Boys 4. This is a good time for Will Smith to get back into the game. People might be willing to forgive a lot of the stuff that we've had right now. So I'm excited that they've gone ahead and gone shooting this movie. I was happy actually to see I think it was on Will Smith's Instagram when he went to Martin's house when they went shooting the first day. I was happy to see them together. I'm glad Martin got his star on the Walk of Fame finally, which is crazy. Martin is one of the greatest TV shows of all time, and he's just getting a star on the Walk of Fame. Y'all need to do y'all history. When we were just talking about BET, come on, there would be no BET without Martin. So there'll be no UPN. There'll be nothing. Martin is a classic, great show. And he's been a great comedian. He's been making great movies. So I'm a little disappointed in everybody that he's just getting a star on the Walk of Fame. Just a little bit.
He's a great comedian. But yeah, Martin is like one of the best sitcoms ever.
Yeah, easily.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Then we also got shit, I lost my spot. Another new movie from them. Let me pull it up. Called Dumb Money. So it is a movie about the chaos from GameStop stock skyrocketing due to Reddit. So that whole stonk thing that we got a few years ago, they're literally making a movie. It's Paul Dano, Seth Rogen, Sebastian Stan, Pete Davidson, Anthony Ramos, Vincent D'Onofrio, who else? How you pronounce her name? Shailene Woodley. Shailene Woodley. She's in it. Yeah. So that seems like it's going to be.
That's Aaron Rodgers' ex-girlfriend, man. You gotta be able to pull that out, man.
Oh shit, that's right. That's right. The Crystal Mommy.
pretty eclectic cast, huh?
Yeah. Crazy. I have no direction at all with seeing all those names. I have no idea what it's going to be about.
Yeah.
How it's going to be shot. I understand what it's going to be about, but how it's going to be shot.
Yeah. I mean, Seth Rogen's in it. He's going to be like producer or some shit. Like he's going to be somewhat in charge.
He's going to laugh somehow.
Of course. But that's going to be interesting because that whole situation was crazy. It was crazy. I think I forgot. I was talking to somebody at work about it not that long ago. So the whole GameStop stonk, was funny. They're already making a movie about it, and this happened I feel like right at the beginning of COVID. Is when it.
I thought it was 2019. So I mean,
might have been.
Yeah.
So it was all crazy. And then they got to watch the first few minutes of Dumb Money. So they got to see that. Nick Offerman's in it as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
I now know what type of movie it's going to be.
Yeah. He goes shows D'Onofrio, Rogen, and Nick Offerman, who all star as executives within the stock market, who freak out at Paul Dano's character causing the GameStop stock to shoot up. So, yeah. So,
Paul Dano being the one responsible for that just
right.
It's hilarious to me.
Yeah, not Seth Rogen. You would figure it would be like Seth Rogen with a bong on a computer.
Yeah.
Like,
that actually it falls over, and hits the up arrow.
Yeah, Paul Dano always just comes off as very competent, which is going to be which just makes it all the more hilarious.
It's probably gonna be Seth Rogen's boss, and that's what's going to happen somehow.
Well, Paul Dano is the one who causes the GameStop stock to shoot up, so he might be the Reddit kind of guy.
Oh, he causes it to shoot up. Oh, okay.
Yeah, so he might be the guy in the bong at home, telling people to buy GameStop. So, because I just watched because I wanted to hate myself and be angry for whatever reason. I hate myself, but be angry at the world. I decided to watch Get Short or The Big Short, like randomly. Like, I'm like, I want to watch something. I'm like, I'll watch Big Short. I haven't watched it in a while. And then 2 hours later, I was like, fuck this world and all the evil rich people. But yeah, so.
Fun fact about that movie: Christian Bale, obviously method actor that he is, actually learned to play drums by
Of course he did.
I think he was he by the time he was finished taking drum lessons, he could play a bunch of Opeth songs.
Nice.
That just sounds like him. Hey, let me go through some of these comments real quick.
Yeah.
So Vanessa Hutchins was a very nice addition.
She was.
She could be added to anything in my thing. I'm viewing whatever. if she's in a scary movie,
you might watch it.
Outfit, I might watch it.
Yeah, she was.
Yeah,
I'll go. The Captain dying in Bad Boys 3 was legit upsetting. I agree with that. It really tore me up.
Yeah,
really
and now the guy who did it has a redemptive arc.
I know, and it's not just the guy who did it. It's Will Smith's son, which is crazy.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
But
you ain't got no money, no job.
No job.
Come on.
Did we ever find out what he did?
We all knew what Tommy did.
I mean,
he went to the office. We all know what his job was.
Yeah, because he always dressed nice. Had the nice.
You always had you had that Tommy in your life. You're like, oh, man, what do you do? What do you do? I have to go to the office. Oh, okay, you're outside a lot today. You're producing some stuff, or you're running from place to place. I got you. I know what you're doing.
Yeah. So sorry, Lonely Banter. It keeps getting removed.
Yeah, I don't understand why.
On Extreme Elements keeps blocking it. I don't know why.
Yeah, but hello, what's up, LB? What's going on? I have no idea what's going on.
Yeah. So it's showing up on our end. I'm sorry. Yeah, on YouTube, it's like yeah.
We got you, man.
Yeah, we got you. I don't know why. Literally, he got blocked for saying hello all. It's like Extreme Elements is like, not today. It's like, damn bot.
Yeah, that's weird. It really is weird. I don't know.
Yeah. But what's up, Lonely Banter?
We're paying attention. We appreciate you being here. F the bot. I got you.
Yeah. Oh man. Yeah, but yeah. Where we leave off at. But yeah. Welcome, Lonely Banter, coming in. We're talking about this Sony stuff that just finished. So we just finished all about Dumb Money. So the next one they brought up was Insidious: The Red Door.
Yeah.
So I don't think you got too much about that one.
Do you need much more? I mean,
yeah.
It's cool to see Patrick Wilson, the star of it. This is going to be his directorial debut.
I didn't know that.
One.
Yeah.
Always been a fan of his. So I'll watch anything that he's in. I just really enjoy him as an actor.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. I just enjoy Patrick Wilson. I just find him to be a very likable actor. I just like the guy.
I just don't mind him going through all the bad stuff because just like I look at him like he's got a punchable face. I don't know.
You think he's got a punchable face? Like I want to hang out with that dude and have like
not by me, but like by the evil that's going on.
All the demons.
The demons go after him. Yeah, I want to punch him, not me.
Even as Ocean Master in the
yeah, that's right.
Yeah, I just chill with the dude.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's directing this one, so I'm kind of interested to see how he does.
So in the first one, wasn't the boy past the front door, the red door? I mean, in the
I don't
first
know.
one.
So this one, they showed a extended trailer, and I don't know if it's like leak or spoiler. So I don't know. But the new footage showed an adult Dalton being haunted by a wide variety of demons while he's now in college. And then Patrick Wilson returns as his father and is teased that he's now going to have to guide his son to how to travel between the further and reality. So yeah, I guess he did pass the door, and his dad's gonna have to teach him
how to deal with it and how to get back.
Yeah, so be cool.
That was the same kid playing Dalton, right?
I don't know.
I mean, did they recast? I don't know.
I'm looking
Never paid attention.
Oh no, that is the same actor.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the same actor.
Brandon Davis says, "I love Patrick Wilson. He has a great career from Broadway to Hollywood." Yeah,
he's great. I think he's cool.
Yeah, I think he's a really good actor.
I'm just glad it's him and not me. That's go after that guy, not me. I'm good.
Yeah. What you got?
Yeah, he. No, I was just reiterating. I'm just a fan of the guy's work. Really liked him in Watchmen. Really liked him in I think he had a part in Bone Tomahawk, if I remember correctly. I liked him in Young Adult. I thought he was pretty funny in Young Adult.
Mm-hmm.
I thought he was hilarious. Like he played such a great dickhead in the A-Team movie. Also, like he played a really good just douche of a villain. So yeah, he's good. I'm pulling for him in his to see how he does in his directorial debut.
Yeah.
Brandon says, when he went into the further, I'm sure it was a red door he had to go through to get his son.
Probably. That's why it's probably called the Red Door. So, yeah, that would make sense. Yeah. I mean, I like the franchise. I think it's fun.
It's good. Yeah. Definitely. It was one of the contributing factors that really had me keeping an eye out for James Wan. As a director, he. He's
as a whole like a horror film director.
Yeah, and now he's doing hell. He did one of my favorite Fast and Furious movies, the 7th one. And he's doing Aquaman. So
and that's just something I don't know how I feel about that right now. I mean, I thought Aquaman was great before, but now, do you feel like it's going to? Yeah, is it not going to get? I mean, I haven't seen any marketing at all for it. So we're talking about 9 months. We're hearing about we should have teaser trailers and stuff like that, and we got Warner Brothers not releasing it at all ever. We don't know when things are coming out.
Yeah, look at how many times it's been delayed, unfortunately, and I wouldn't be surprised if it gets delayed again.
I think they're going to push it through because they want to be done with it this year.
Mm-hmm.
So they're going to push it through no matter what. It will be out by December 31st.
Yeah, at this point, with all the test screenings and then it just being rebooted, at this point, they already filmed the movie over a year ago. So at this point, it's like in for a penny, in for a pound.
Yeah, I'm sure James Wan and everyone else is like, all right, can we be done with this now?
Yeah, can we be done? Yeah, I think pretty much everyone's just over it.
Yeah, exactly.
Just put the movie out. You spent the money on it and went through the trouble of filming it. So, yeah. So we also got so everyone there at CinemaCon got to get 14 minutes of Across the Spider-Verse. Cool.
So, which is nothing big. It said it just showed Gwen and Miles swinging, and Gwen telling him that they've been trying to stop the multiverse from collapsing for a while.
Yeah.
Nothing crazy, just it seemed like a 14-minute trailer. Probably the beginning of it.
And you probably understand what's going on. He's probably introducing some Spider-Man.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, yeah. I mean, 14 minutes is like, I'm assuming it's like right at the beginning.
Yeah, I think 14 minutes would piss me off, honestly. Like
just a little tease. Like,
14 minutes get you into the thing, and all of a sudden you're sitting down. You're like, okay, I'm into the movie. I'm into what you're doing. I'm into the scene, and then lights turn on. I'm throwing something. I'm picking up my chair. I'm throwing that. Like, how dare you do this to me?
What you doing? What are you doing? Are you? This just made me laugh. Miss Marvel had a trailer ready, so where's Aquaman trailer?
Exactly. It's about that time. Within a year, you need to go ahead and have that out. Let's go.
Yeah.
Unless they delay it again, it wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah.
Quit playing Warner Brothers. Just put the movie out.
Yeah. The Spider-Man footage included snippets of new music from Metro Boomin. I don't know if you guys know who that is.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
definitely know who Metro Boomin is.
I think with a Miles story, music is very important. Him being young, just young kids are just into music, and how big the music was in the first one.
Yeah. So, I mean, Miles himself is into a lot of music, and that's part of the culture, and it's part of being in New York at that time. During the time, I mean, just you always are surrounded by music and by musical geniuses. I mean, so that's why you're going to have a different type of taste, and I appreciate that they're going to have different type of taste with that too.
Then we got Craven. Craven is rated R. Check that out.
Well, Sony's not afraid to make rated R. They have terrible storylines, and they have great casting. So great casting, they'll give you rated whatever. They just don't know how to stick the landing.
Yeah. It's just so the first footage shows Craven, which is Aaron Taylor Johnson, in a vest as he slices up a military convoy in a very bloody fashion. So might be bloody. So which I guess he's a hunter, so yeah, right. I mean, you expect that. But we got the Rhino appears, and that I'm kind of interested. What kind of Rhino are we getting? Are we gonna get the stupid Amazing Spider-Man?
Paul Giamatti. Yeah,
what Paul Giamatti. Yeah, that was so bad. So bad. I don't know. I can see a dude just in a giant, or do they do like a CGI thing? Like he's like a mutant kind of. I don't know.
If they're smart, they redo the entire look. If they're Warner Brothers,
I mean, just keep it like the comic book. This is a dude in a giant rhino outfit. I mean, it's not brain surgery. Well, that's what they wind up redoing it all for the Andrew Garfield, and it was Paul Giamatti in a fucking mech suit, which is stupid. So I don't know. But
no, agreed.
Yeah. So the first trailer for Craven will debut in theaters in summer. So it should be getting it pretty soon then.
And then when does Craven come out?
Have they even specified a release date? I don't even think so. I don't even think they've set an exact release date for it yet.
Yeah. So here, this is kind of like a quick breakdown. What they saw was Craven was stopping some poachers in the wild. Craven killing everyone like an animal. So, okay. He uses weapons, his hands, even his own teeth, and he bites a poacher and spits out the blood. Yeah, crawls around the walls and punches on foes like an animal. So I thought this dude was supposed to be a hunter, not like. Well, who said it earlier? I forgot who told us. He's like more of a contra. My God.
They said he's gonna be an anti-hero.
Yeah, anti-hero, but he's gonna be more of a what the hell? Like protecting the wildlife.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. This is what happens when you get 2 hours of sleep a night. You forget words.
2. Oh my God, you're doing real good, man.
Yeah, right. There's a conflict between his father, played by Russell Crowe. All right.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
I forgot Russell was in it.
Who was the one actually raised him in the ways of hunter versus prey. That'd be kind of cool. So over the top gore. Okay. I mean,
conservationist.
Conservationist. There you go. Yeah. But okay. Yeah. I don't know. Surprisingly, he does meet up with another Spider-Man villain, the Rhino. A huge fight between them begins, and the former injects himself with a serum that actually turns him into a huge Rhino monster, as opposed to being in a mech suit. So that's not bad. I could take that, like almost like a Bane.
Almost like they fix it. They're fixing it from the first one. They're like, we did a bad job, so here now we have him to a Rhino.
Yeah, and it said the footage only saw his arm morphing into a big gray rhino-like fist. That did look somewhat comic book accurate. So.
Okay.
Not bad. Not bad.
Yeah, Brandon over here. Ash and Evil Dead leaves Netflix on the 28th. So I'm going to binge. Was watching the Purge TV series, but that's on hold now. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Let us know what you think of Ash versus Evil Dead.
Yeah, let us know.
Yeah.
Tony, I feel Flash will kill it and Blue Beetle will be a surprise hit. I think Flash will make a lot of money, and unfortunately, and Blue Beetle will also not make as much money, but will be a great movie. I just don't think it's gonna get the money that it should be making.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if Blue Beetle only makes, I think it's crazy, only $350 million, but yeah, by only $350 million.
That might be a fail. I think it makes more than Black Adam.
Oh yeah,
Black Adam made 380, man. I don't know, man.
I can see Blue Beetle, man.
That's a lot.
I could see it making more.
I haven't seen DC people really come and do it, and then they're not marketing it.
Yeah, not yet.
I don't know. I mean, I hope you're right, but we'll see.
I mean, I can see like the Hispanic community coming together. You know, like George Lopez is in it. The dude from Cobra Kai, I can't think of his name. Zolo. Yeah.
Solo.
Yeah.
You know, he's kind of been a surprise hit. So I can see a lot of like from the Hispanic community coming together and be like, okay, like let's see what this is about.
We're still asking for a lot of money.
Yeah, I think he'll do better than Black Adam. Black Adam was a flop. Like
but that's still $400 million what you're asking for during a time when Beast Wars and all that other stuff. So that's a lot. We'll see. I really hope it does, because this Blue Beetle needs to have the following, and it needs to be continued. It really does. Yeah. And the only way you could do it is by making the money. So it needs to make like $600 or $700 million, so people understand that they're going to follow it if you make another one.
Yeah,
I hope so. Yeah, because I'd love to see it. You know,
continue,
gain that traction. I guess the new Flash trailer is coming out tomorrow.
Yep.
I'm taking bets. How much? How much do you guys want to bet we're going to see more of Batman in that trailer than we do the Flash himself?
Yeah. You might see Ezra Miller, but you won't see him in the Flash costume.
Yeah.
I think we might get the evil Flash, a glimpse of that, but it's going to be 80% Batman. Even the posters that released, all the posters were Batman.
All the posters are Batman. They want you to forget all about Ezra Miller because he is the evil Flash.
Yeah.
Metro Bomb Man is amazing. Okay. And Brandon says Blue Beetle will suck.
Let's hope not.
Stop. Don't put that evil out there, man.
Don't you put that evil on me, Ricky Bobby. Yeah. He made a song Creeping with the Weeknd and 21 Savage.
Okay. I'll check it out.
And then Brandon said conservationist.
Yeah. Thank you.
And then pre-sales for Guardians have been pretty bad so far. Reviews will probably save it, but imagine if it underperforms. I think Marvel fans, unlike DC fans, they go out and they support movies, even if they're bad movies. So I think, like, literally, your bottom is $400 million, and then they will go and support it even more after that and see where it goes. I think Guardians will start slow, but end up making, $520, $540 million, something like that.
Yeah, I can see maybe doing, but right now everyone is on the hate Marvel train.
Pretty much.
You know, so even if it is a good movie.
Even with that, they still make money.
Yeah.
But Ant-Man still made almost $500 million.
Yeah. I don't know if that was a profit. I got to look at the numbers for it, because 500 for a Marvel movie, that's basically a flop for Marvel.
Considering they said they only spent $72 million on the movie, I don't know how that could be.
No way. On Ant-Man? With everything CGI?
With all that CGI? I know.
There's no way. There's no way.
I know.
Yeah, Horror Geek said it. Yeah, Ant-Man is definitely losing money. There's no way with all that CGI. Yeah, I mean that money alone, that's Paul Rudd's paycheck. Just Paul Rudd. So
no one paying Paul Rudd that much money. That's crazy.
Paul Rudd's great. His budget is $200 million.
200, then that's you double it usually. At least
just for marketing.
Yeah, just for marketing, you should double it and say $400 million.
Yeah. So yeah, it needs there you go. It needs a 6 to break even.
How would that be possible if it's only $200 million?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's $400 million in marketing. I don't know. That's a lot of marketing. 400 million. I don't know.
Well, I know. Yeah, I don't think it because marketing is usually
Double.
Just say double is like a good number, but
yeah,
I don't know like the exact like equation for the marketing, but yeah, I mean, it'll probably break even or slightly get above it. It's not gonna.
It's at $500 million. That's what it is right now, basically.
Yeah, it's not gonna knock it out of the park. All right, let's finish this up real quick. So we got the first trailer for Gran Turismo. So I don't know if they showed. Did they write anything what this one was about? No, they didn't. I'm looking at discussing film on Twitter. He didn't write too much about it, but yeah, the film follows a true story about winning a competition against other Turismo gamers and getting to race against real racers. So, okay, cool. So gamer turned to real racer, and it's based on a real story. So that seems interesting. I'll take that. Then we got an R-rated rom-com called Anyone But You, starring Glenn Powell and Sydney Sweeney. So, okay, interesting. Very two attractive-looking people in a rom-com. Like, oh yeah, how can that fail, right?
And then rated R.
Yeah, and rated R.
Softcore.
Yeah, possibly.
Yeah, see how they go with that. Could be raunchy. Could be, When Harry Met Sally. That was an R-rated.
Was that R-rated?
Yeah, When Harry Met Sally was R. Yeah,
I did not know that. Damn,
my
R-rated,
which was like weird and almost probably unheard of at that time.
Yeah,
but yeah, it was definitely an R-rated romantic comedy
because of there are adult parts. Yeah, I understand.
Yeah,
very much adult parts, and
yeah.
So yeah, we'll see what we'll see what happens with this one.
Yeah. Then we got Tom Rothman says you can see at Sony we're not effing around. So I'm not sure who Tom Rothman is. The CEO. Never mind. He's the CEO.
Yeah, he's the CEO. He was one of the reasons X-Men 3 sucked when he was still at Fox. He was the reason
all the X-Men sucked.
He was one of the reasons I believe behind Amazing Spider-Man getting rebooted when he came over to Sony. So if you want to talk about like real superhero villains, he's pretty much
he's the villain. You could just call him
the one.
Look, man, come on, he ain't a villain. He's just an anti-hero.
Him and Avi him and Avi Arad are two of Marvel's biggest villains.
He's an anti-hero, man. You don't understand what side he was on. That's all.
Yeah, that's funny. Then we got a Napoleon. Napoleon will have a robust theatrical window and full throttle marketing campaign from Sony before moving to Apple TV Plus.
Is that going to be the one with Joaquin Phoenix?
I'm not sure. Leads a brutal ambush against his enemies on frozen tundra. It doesn't say too much about what they saw and stuff like that in the cast, but okay, that'd be interesting. Joaquin Phoenix says Napoleon.
Joaquin Phoenix,
yeah.
Vanessa Kirby. Oh man, okay.
Okay. And then last, we got Paul Rudd and Carrie Coon will be in the Ghostbusters uniform in the Ghostbusters Afterlife sequel. What do you guys think about that?
I mean,
I think Carrie Coon has a very unfortunate last name.
It's not the best.
I didn't see you say go there. All right, that's where we're going. Okay.
Yeah. So it is like Derpy said, it is officially titled Ghostbusters Firehouse. So they're going back to the firehouse.
Yeah, going back to New York. So, and I did see some set pictures yesterday. They're bringing back Walter Peck from the first movie.
Nice.
Probably gonna have the try to get the firehouse shut down again. But this
exactly.
He did not age well. So there's some screen shots that they went up showing. So obviously Ernie Hudson, legend.
Yeah, Ernie. Yeah.
And then there's Peck. Let's see. and then Paul Rudd. You got a robe on, obviously, but you can see the
Looks
flight
like
suit.
he looks like a Jedi.
Yeah, I know when they wear those stupid robes to cover up whatever they're wearing.
Oh man, that's awesome.
Yeah, but I am super excited about that. I love Ghostbusters. I thought the remake sequel. I think you said, Brian, is really it didn't get its love.
It didn't get the love
good.
it deserved. I mean, it was
There you go.
one of the better movies that we had.
80s, 2000s, and 20s. So
hey, I mean, not everyone's going to age like fine wine. Come on.
yeah, but he does look like he's going to be another like asshole kind of character.
Hey,
So,
you do what you know. You do what you know. That's all.
I'm sure Walter Peck is like a great guy, but him, I remember being a kid and hating him in the first one. Hating him.
Once again, another person with a punchable face, except I want to punch him.
You might
he might die. It might be good. I feel like the Ghostbusters with Melissa McCartney and Kristen Wiig kind of really put a bad taste in people's mouth, and then that's why it didn't make as much money that it should have. It should have made double the amount of money that it did make. Yeah. It's that good of a movie, and it just did. I mean, it has the name behind it. If we would got that before we got the 2016 one, I think it would have blown up.
Yeah, the 2016 one wasn't quite my cup of tea. I thought it had potential because, I think it had, I know a lot of people were all up in arms about, they were going all female with it, but I knew they were kind of going to go that route when they announced that Paul Feig was going to direct it, because he pretty much only does female-led movies or female-led comedies like Bridesmaids and The Heat and that sort of thing. So I just kind of assumed that was, and Melissa McCarthy and him were a package deal. Mm-hmm. But the cast wasn't.
I didn't think they were very engaging. Not all of them were engaging. Like you didn't bring you in, draw you in, exactly. And that kind of dooms you from the beginning.
Yeah, like I don't care if you want to do all female, whatever you want to do. It needs to be a good movie. Yeah, and it's not a good movie. But then the problem is like when you criticize it for not being a good movie, and everyone else criticizes it for it being all female led, it's like. Then that's what they focus on. They're like, look, everyone hates it 'cause it's all women. Like, no, it sucks because it sucks. It doesn't suck because, that 4 great actresses are in it. It sucks because...
Whoa.
Who was in him?
2.5. 2.5. 2.5 great actresses.
I think McCarthy's funny.
I'm all for Melissa McCarthy.
It didn't use her properly, I don't think, though.
Nope, not really. Kristen Wiig, I like.
Kristen Wiig is good. I enjoy her.
I do not like Kate McKinnon. I have never liked Kate. I have never. Oh, she's cringy to me. I don't like her. I do not.
No, I like her.
I don't mind. I don't mind her, but her weirdo gimmick kind of it wears thin after a while.
After I see one movie, I don't need to see it in every single movie that you do. It doesn't, come on.
Yeah. It's like the only thing she does.
I get that.
My half is Leslie Jones because I feel like she's good at improv. She's just not it wasn't written necessarily for her.
Yeah,
she's just there. There's like some person that's there. She tried to be the Ernie, but
Leslie Jones can be funny.
Yeah,
she really can.
And she can act. And she can, but I just didn't think it was a good fit here.
Yeah. I think she's only as good as the content that she works with.
That's most people.
Yeah, I think the content kind of failed her, unfortunately. But she can be very, very funny, I think.
I'm looking at what else she was in. I mean, this was probably the biggest mainstream movie she was ever in. Like, she was in Masterminds. I don't know if you guys ever watched Masterminds. That shit's fucking hilarious. Zach Galifianakis, Kate McKinnon is in it.
She had some funny parts in that.
I thought that was good. Yeah, because she's like evil, like she's a bad guy basically, But I all the time, I was like maybe like too much, but like I always tell my girlfriend like, fart transplant.
I remember
they do a fart transplant
when they were doing the
like butts to butt. Like we do a fart. Yeah. Masterminds. But yeah, I mean, literally, Coming to America 2, she was in.
Yep.
Not, I would say not that big of a role. She was in.
She's the mother, so yeah, decent.
Yeah, no. But this was like her kind of could have been her like breakout, and when they just didn't utilize anybody, even Chris Hemsworth was stupid in it.
Yep.
Yeah, and the way they made his character like that dumb just was kind of that wore thin pretty quick.
Yeah. So
I mean, Marvel did the same thing, so it is what it is. But I still think it would have made a lot more money if that didn't come out and turn people off towards the Ghostbusters, thinking that we can't remake it well. I think we still would have done well, and we would have had a very good movie, and it would have been a great franchise that you can see the sequel making big money. But it just came out at that time. It was in 2021, and it was after that last movie with a bad taste in your mouth. So that's kind of how it is.
Yeah. So
we'll see how Firehouse goes. I'm game for anything Ghostbusters. So
yeah, sure. I'm a fan.
And plus the director, because I know Jason Reitman's not coming back to direct this one. The director of Afterlife. I know it's the co-writer of Afterlife, Gil Kennan, who has actually made quite a few movies that I liked. He made the speaking of underrated movies, he directed the very underrated Monster House, which is one of my favorite movies to watch during Halloween. He's had a good hand in like writing and directing a few things. He directed I know he directed the Poltergeist remake, which I didn't think was bad. It was just kind of forgettable, I thought. But him directing, especially after co-writing Afterlife, I think he'll do a solid job.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm in for it. I like it. That's about it for CinemaCon today, that was the biggest one. Like you said, the social embargo lifts tomorrow, right after the CinemaCon premiere of The Flash. So we're gonna get so many people talking about Flash tomorrow. So Warner Brothers is notifying attendees that it's not the final product. VFX touch-ups. So at least story-wise, acting-wise, everything is it. But you're gonna get like the VFX. So you might get like a gray plane, flying, instead of like the actual real thing, which is fine. But that's going to be the big one tomorrow. I mean, people are going to lose their damn mind because if it's good, and people that watch it are like, you're going to enjoy it, then it's going to break $1 billion. Like,
and then Warner Brothers is in that situation. And what I brought up 5 months ago, I was like, I'm just letting you follow the money. Might end up coming out.
My only thing is, I know they're two different companies, and I know we haven't. We did talk a little bit about Jonathan Majors last time. I didn't I cut a video, but I didn't release it because just from us recording to me editing and about to release, more stuff came out, and I don't want to be like a constant thing about it. So we'll probably wait until we get the actual verdict in May 8th or something, and then actually do like a video about
everything is changing
there's so much. Even like today, I saw more stuff. So but everything that happened with Jonathan Majors, with him being dropped from everywhere, and there's like nothing is even set in stone yet. Where in an Ezra kind of, if he gets by, I think the Jonathan Majors situation might change the Ezra Miller situation when it comes back around. I hope so. I mean, it could have been enough time and enough money, and then they're like, all is forgiven. So
there's a big difference between Ezra Miller and Jonathan Majors.
I know
it could be a $1 billion difference.
Well, yeah, another.
Not even that.
There's another difference, and it's right on the tip of my tongue.
Exactly, and that's what I'm saying. There's a difference.
Yeah.
A menacing dude, a menacing guy who's supposed to be the villain, and does a good job, and he's a certain complexion, and then you have Ezra Miller being a hero.
What does Chillmonger always say? a person of a certain melanin type.
Melanin type, exactly.
Yeah,
exactly.
yeah, yeah. So
that does change things, and unfortunately, it does, and changes the money too.
So we'll see, man. We'll see, because if people come out and say it's good tomorrow, and they're just gonna hype it up even more, and it's gonna make more money, and then it just sounds more and more Brian is right. Which none of us want you to be right.
I don't even want to be right. I don't even want to be right. I'm just like, when you follow money, when you follow the money, you usually get to the answer. That's unfortunately what it is.
I never heard that before.
What's that?
You follow the money, you get to the dancer.
You get to the answer.
Answer. Okay, that makes more sense. I'm about to say, damn, man, that's a interesting metaphor there, man.
But no, that works too, though. Follow the money, you get to the dancer. You do that too. That is definitely rated though. So it's a different type of. Oh man, but with all that said, I really want to talk about John Boyega.
Yeah, I mean, that's about it for CinemaCon right now. CinemaCon goes on through the rest of the week, so I'm sure Thursday we're going to talk about some more stuff.
You could talk about it on Thursday.
What? Wait, what's happening? Oh, shit, yeah. So before we go in, no Thursday show. That's right. I forgot about it. Yeah. So no Thursday show. We're floating in the air if we're going to replace it with another day. I don't think so. But
I know. I want to do individual reviews. I think we could do that. I think we could tape.
We'd tape some stuff.
A Bel Air review. I'm going to have my Picard review. I mean, we could do a couple of individual. I wanted to have content still, and then get comments because interacting with you guys is like the highlight of our week. It really is.
Yeah.
And we love doing it. But with the draft coming on, the NFL draft, that's something else that we're really into, football. And it's actually also my baby's concert.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Oh, yeah.
So I have that too. So it is what it is.
Yeah. So you're going from your baby to your metaphorical baby. A football.
My baby, and then I'm like right to Justin. Like, all right, come on, Justin.
So we're gonna, if anybody's into sports, into primarily obviously NFL, we are gonna do a watch party for the first round of the NFL draft on the Thursday. So we're not gonna be live here. We're gonna be live on Dynasty Pylon talking about football on Thursday.
Yes.
So but
we will be releasing a lot of information, a lot of stuff still. Please, I'm telling you, your comments are like some of the best things I like to do. Look at your comments and respond to those things. So please comment on what you think, and we will definitely have a lot of stuff still. Trust us.
Yeah, for sure.
And something big happens, maybe we'll have to do something quick on Saturday. Like, hey, let's do this one more time.
Maybe.
If we can get Brandon, he's a social butterfly, so we don't know.
Guilty as charged.
Yeah.
But I will try to make it. I will try to lay aside that time.
Yeah, we'll see. But as of right now, this might be the only show.
No problem. It'll give me an excuse to behave.
Yeah.
Hey, look at this. So I like what Tony says. I feel that when Flash runs back to the new timeline, it'll be a new actor as Barry.
That'd be cool.
I'd be totally good with that.
Yeah, I'd be fine with that.
And if it does, then it definitely will make $1 billion. Because even the people that are pissed off will be like, "Oh, you replaced them in the movie? Done.
Yeah.
Billion.
Yeah.
Done."
Yeah. But cool. It was about a little bit over 30 minutes. But yeah, CinemaCon, it's going on for the rest of the week. So if you're on Twitter, follow us on Twitter at spoiler_kings. So follow us over there. We're going to post some stuff throughout and then obviously on Facebook as well. Join the Spoiler Kings Facebook group. Link is in the description for that one too. But we're going to be sharing whatever big stuff comes out from the rest of the CinemaCon. And if you're watching on replay, thank you. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and lets YouTube know we're doing a good job. And we're on our way to 1,000. So we're going to be announcing our first prize, our first set of giveaways for our 1,000 subscriber giveaway contest. So don't want to miss that. So make sure you hit that subscribe button and help us get to 1,000 quicker. So please share the stream and the videos with your friends and family. But we are out of here for this one. If you're watching live, stick around. We're going to talk about some other stuff.